If we don't get tough on the drug dealers, we're wasting our time. Just remember that. We're wasting our time. And that toughness includes the death penalty.
Donald Trump unveiling a plan today to take on the opioid crisis that, yes, includes seeking the death penalty for some drug traffickers.
It's an amazing thing. Some of these drug dealers will kill thousands of people during their lifetime, and they'll get 30 days in jail, or they'll go away for a year, or they'll be fined. And yet, if you kill one person, you get the death penalty or you go to jail for life.
The U.S. president making the announcement today in New Hampshire, a state hard hit by the opioid epidemic.
The second part of our initiative is to reduce the supply of illicit drugs. 90% of the heroin in America comes from our southern border, where eventually the Democrats will agree with us and will build the wall to keep the damn drugs out.
The plan seeks to cut opioid prescriptions by a third over the next 3 years by promoting practices that reduce overprescription of the drug in federal health care programs. And the president is urging lawmakers to pass new, tougher sentences for drug traffickers. When it comes to seeking the death penalty for drug dealers, it's an idea Trump has either mentioned or hinted at during recent public appearances. Not only at a rally in Pennsylvania, but also at a summit hosted by the White House on the opioid crisis earlier this month.
We need strength with respect to the pushers and to the drug dealers. Some countries have a very, very tough penalty, the ultimate penalty. And by the way, they have much less of a drug problem than we do.
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the U.S. is in the midst of an opioid overdose epidemic. Opioids, including prescription opioids, heroin, and fentanyl, killed more than 42,000 people in 2016, the most recent year with publicly available numbers, and that's more than any year on record. And 40% of all opioid overdose deaths involve a prescription opioid. On average, 115 Americans die every day from an opioid overdose.